The finance office files, the sign now close. You're sitting in the finance office. The deal feels done. The finance manager starts talking faster. The paperwork stack keeps growing. The printer won't stop running. And suddenly the pressure changes. Now it becomes, let's just get these signed. Folks, this is one of the most dangerous moments in the entire dealership process because this is where buyers stop reviewing and start complying. The finance office thrives on momentum, speed, pressure, mental fatigue, because the faster paperwork moves, the less likely buyers are to notice hidden products, inflated fees, arbitration clauses, rate markups, payment changes, or incorrect numbers. That's why finance managers often create an atmosphere where slowing down just feels awkward. Watch how subtle this gets. The finance manager says, "This is standard. Everybody signs these. We're almost done. Just initial here. This one's routine." And psychologically, buyers begin treating signatures like a formality instead of a legal review. And that's dangerous thinking. Many buyers don't realize something important. Once signatures happen, fixing problems later become much harder, and dealerships know it. That's why the environment becomes intentionally fast-paced right before signing. Now, here's another tactic. The finance manager often keeps talking while you're trying to read. You ever notice that? You start looking at the contract and suddenly they begin explaining unrelated things, making small talk, discussing service schedules, joking around with you, or pushing the next signature. Why? Because concentration is the enemy of manipulation. A focused buyer is harder to control. This gets even worse when buyers feel socially uncomfortable slowing things down. A lot of people think, I don't want to seem difficult. I don't want to hold things up. They're probably honest. I'm sure it's fine. Meanwhile, they're signing legally binding financial documents worth tens of thousands of dollars. That's insane when you really think about it. And here's something else dealerships understand very well. People become mentally exhausted after long decision-making sessions. By the finance office stage, buyers are tired, emotionally invested, eager to leave, and mentally overloaded. That creates compliance, and compliance creates profit. Now listen carefully. One of the strongest negotiation tools buyers have is silence. Seriously, slow the room down, read carefully, tell that finance manager to stop running his mouth. Pause often and ask questions. The second you control the pace, the pressure system starts collapsing because rush signing is where dealerships often gain their biggest advantages. You should never feel uncomfortable saying, "Give me a minute to read this. I'm not signing until I understand it. What exactly is this form? Why does this number differ? Can I get a copy before signing?" Those are intelligent buyer behaviors, not difficult buyer behaviors. If somebody becomes irritated when you want to take time reviewing financial paperwork carefully, that should concern you immediately because honest transactions should survive scrutiny. Pressure exists when somebody benefits from you not slowing down. Remember this, the dealership wants speed, smart buyers want clarity, and clarity saves people thousands of dollars. If you want help avoiding finance office traps and dealership pressure tactics, go to the Homework Guy website and click the big red button for our car buying service. We help buyers slow the process down, spot dangerous paperwork tactics, and negotiate with confidence instead of pressure. And then make sure you follow this channel because next time we crack open another file from the finance office files.